Please excuse my deer and Larpy for what I'm about to talk in this video because I want to talk about it, even though it's going to be just something that I've really have not interacted with in a while. I want to talk about JoJo's Part 9. And the reason why it's kind of just I'm talking out of stuff that I've never seen before is because I haven't even finished Part 8 yet. I've read it a little bit. I've read like 20 or 30 chapters, but I haven't actually gotten to Part 9 yet. But there's something in Part 9 that I simply have to talk about, and I've simply seen on the timeline splattered all over it just because it is just a simple and single work of art that I've seen on my feed. It just shows Araki's genius, his wonderful mind, and how he's been able to do this for like what 40 years at this point or something like that. He's still got it. I want to talk about obviously the big news of JoJo's, and that's the newest stand that has been has been dropped, has been released. We really don't know what's going on with it. Once again, I don't really know what's going on with it because I haven't even read part 9 yet, but this is the newest chapter, so not even anyone knows what's going on here. And for those who haven't seen, obviously spoiler warning, but this is the first tweet I saw about this guy. This is the stand. This is the newest stand we have. We have an entire manga based on really expressive and really intriguing character designs, and the newest newest stand we got is a rod. Is a rod of light, just like that right there. That's what it is. That's this entire thing. And yeah, and the reactions to it have been about as what you'd expect. No one's really mad about it. No one's really unhappy. Everyone is in shock and awe of the next stand being called, just not even being called anything. We don't even know what its name yet is yet. But that's what it looks like. That's it. That's the entire stand. That's all it is. It's just a rod of light, and it immediately kills anyone that it touches, apparently. And like, this person literally had the same reaction I had, where it's just Araki's been doing this shit for 40 plus years and he still got it because what the actual fuck is this stand? Because, you know, what is this? What is going on? It kind of just appeared out of nowhere. I saw the panels going up before this and going up after it. It just kind of materializes out of nowhere and just starts stepping. It just starts stepping like that, right there. That's how it moves. It steps at you aggressively. And a lot of people have obviously drawn similarities to another interesting looking fella in media. It looks like Starwalker. It looks like the Starwalker from Deltarune. You can see kind of where they're getting this from. You know, well, also we have this picture right here too. I forgot that this is what they were quote retweeting here. Of it just having that shit on. It's kind of crazy. But you got like the elbows or whatever. I don't even know how to describe this. I don't really don't know how to describe the anatomy of this rod type fella right here. But got these little like banks. I'm assuming elbows or knees. We once again can't really tell. Bang bang, head, head. And then we got the feet that kick out, except for you can't see them because it got that shit on right now, but that's just kind of what's going on. These look like Among Us shoes, by the way. This is an emergency meeting right here, and just drip over here. That's another thing to just think about when we're looking at this edit. Other than once again, it's a rod edit, and that's kind of this is an entirely unique scenario for everyone. People are saying there's enough time has passed, and they're saying that John Rod right here, that's what some people have been calling it, is better than legitimately the entirety of the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure verse. I don't know why this image isn't like 480p, but it seemingly upscales everyone. It just legitimately walked up to it, dude, and just exploded a man, and he kind of died. Very obviously, if you get exploded, you usually die. We really don't know much about it. We don't know anything about this dude other than he killed the dude and appears out of nowhere, and he's like a thing of light. But they're already saying it's an upscale after many hours have passed. We got another edit right here. I thought this was just kind of funny. There you go. Look at this guy. He's money spreading on them. Money spreading on them hoes. It's kind of just what we would like to see. just kind of there. The artists are already out and about making fan art of John Rod. And then we also have like edits going on here. As you can see, just of him appearing. I don't know how people do it so quickly too. But that's just I don't know how once again, don't know how people do it that quick, but that's kind of what we have right here of the Rodman. Dennis Rodman, I guess. That maybe that's what his name is actually. Hold on, I just came up with a massive thought in my brain that is making me not be able to speak because of how big the brain is in my thought. It's getting rid of the words that I've known for my entire life. What if they call him Dennis Rodman? Because even though it's not a music artist or anything, maybe the guy who controls the stand is it. Because another thing too, and this is really funny, I need to like, talk about this too, is that the stands are supposed to be manifestations of your soul, right? Or something of just who you are. And I need to know what what the guy who looks like who made this whose stand is like this manifestation of his soul. What do you have to do in your life for this to be you incarnate in a physical form and look like that? What is happening here? What events in your life have gone through make it so that this is what represents you at basically on a fundamental level? I have really no idea. And so I've seen a lot of people say what the names for this guy are going to be. The placeholder name is just going to be John Rod because that's just kind of how it goes. You know, it's John whatever someone's in, so that's kind of what a lot of people have once again been saying. This is his name's gonna be. I saw someone say his name's gonna be Rod Wave because like it's like a wave of light, and he's a rod. And if that's what Iraqi pulls out, like cheers to him for figuring that out. I mean, just one of a kind thinking. Would just have to see whatever the hell he names it because once again, look, you've seen it. It could be named anything. It could be named legitimately anything anyone's ever thought of in their entire life. I think I guess there's one thing it can't be, which, you know, kinda would be fitting of it, but it would be, it could be with, like, named Tubular Bells, but we already had that with the, what was it again? It was the balloon animal stand, right? It was Tubular Bells. It can't be that obviously because we've already named it. I don't think Iraqi's a man to redo stand names. He may redo a little bit of characters like Johnny Joestar, Jonathan Joestar kind of being similar there. I'm really hoping that's what the connection is supposed to be, and I don't fully remember, and I'm really hoping that once again, I'm not mixing up my things because it will be immediately called out, and I'll get shot in the back of the head if I make one mistake here. But he's never reused stand names other than the world at the end of Steel Ball Run. I just remember that. But other than that, as far as I can remember, he has not reused stand names. So I don't think it's gonna be Tubular Bells, even though it kinda seems like that would be what it'd be called. We'll see. We'll see what the great mind of Araki thinks of, just because he was able to think of whatever the hell we're looking at here. He's gotta give it a banger name, hopefully. But I don't really know if I'll ever figure it out, because once again, I haven't even finished part 8, so I gotta get through that so I can actually get caught up and then have to wait for the name to be revealed. Well, whatever. That's it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.